there for IIT JEE. So there is no point in mentioning those. But I think I think mathematics is the language of the universe, like the way we want to, like it's the way of communicating with the universe in order to understand it better. If that makes any sense.
Okay, good try. Abhishek. Abhishek Anand. He's not here. Okay, let's go down. Anupam Shukla. He's also not there. Mr. Kamal. Yes, Simar.
Ma'am, ma'am, I think mathematics is the tool without which we cannot function. Although it's just a tool subject, like it was developed for physics,
Hmm.
probably I think.
Hmm.
Because like the complex numbers, it's used to solve AC circuits, complex problems,
Hmm.
and it was basically a tool design. It's the king of all subjects because without it, no subject can advance further. But individually, it's just a tool, I think.
It's the tool.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. Anyone else?
And according to me, it's a language which make us easier to understand the physics and the other subjects too.
Hmm. It's a language. Okay. Good. Good, Advik. Advik?
And I think it's a tool to we can use it to calculate things, to measure things like integration. We can't add up what is within the graph, so we use integration as a tool to measure what is the area within the graph which we have to calculate. And just to ease our calculation and to not to waste time, we use mathematics to measure and calculate things.
Can I have another go?
Yeah,
Ma'am,
definitely.
I think that the primal urge of human beings has always been to understand the universe around them.
Hmm.
And before the
Yes.
mathematics was discovered, there was this disordered state because we weren't able to make sense of whatever which was happening around us, though we were able to perceive
Hmm.
all to some primitive extent, but we were not able to find a pattern between them that we can actually say that there is something which connects all of that.
Hmm.
But then, as soon as the Renaissance period, I'm sorry, I'm not that quite aware with the history.
Hmm.
But as soon as that particular period started,
Hmm.
and as soon as we started coming up with the mathematical concepts to see that, oh, all right, maybe there must be some link between all of these things, that maybe there would be some way to make sense of it all. Then
Hmm.
the mathematics comes in. Then the mathematics provides us the solace in between the storm and the chaos in which we live.
Okay. Anybody else who wants to give it a try? Sakit?
Ma'am, ma'am, according to me, mathematics is the queen of all sciences.
Hmm.
Without it, the other sciences would not have been developed. Like
Hmm.
if we see, the physics is also applied mathematics and chemistry is applied physics and so on.
Hmm. Okay. Good. Manik Sharma?
Ma'am, I think mathematics is the study or science of anything which can be quantified, and all aspects or all applications of it. Anything which can
Which
be
can be
quantified.
quantified and not quantified as well.
Okay.
Okay. So, to everyone who says mathematics is a tool, in some sense, it's a tool because it helps us to calculate area, volume, surface area, whatever you are calculating till now by using the differentiation, integration, arc length, whatever you are calculating. But now we comes to a level where we will understand mathematics as a language. Okay. In that tool, the difference in the tool and the language is, in the tool I will just give you some, like you have seen the toolbox in the car. There are only some weapons, no? Oh, sorry, I'm saying weapon. There are some things which you use to fix the car. There are finite things. Like in the case of differentiation or integration, what you have learned in ITJ, what you have learned, they have been given you a chain rule to get the differentiation out of for any function. Okay, that's the tool to calculate. Now in this course we are going to learn mathematics as a language, where we will not describe the things by any formula. There will be no formula, there will be a method only. We will follow that method and develop new formulas every time. For each question there will be a different formula. For each questions there will be a different formula. Okay, I will start writing. Sometimes it's happened that my iPad stop, like backlight get off, and whenever you are not able to see the screen, please let me know. Okay, because I'm writing on the iPad, I can't see whether the screen. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so let's start. Yeah, yes please.
Nothing, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, let's start. I know it will be little bit tough as compared to your physics and chemistry what you are learning in this semester, or any engineering course which you are basic science course, but we will try and make it simple. And in case if you are not able to understand anything, please be comfortable to reply me privately in Microsoft Team or write me emails, so that I know that with you are not able to understand, and it's completely fine. Right now I'm not like you are not in the campus, so I cannot meet you physically and like uh, okay, call you in the office and then we can meet and discuss your problem. So in any case, whenever you feel that okay, you are not able to follow and things are going bouncers over the head, please free to write me over the Microsoft Teams or on my emails. Okay, or convey the message through the CRs. If you are feeling that okay, you don't want to come in front and like inform your CR, and the CR responsibility will be he or she will keep the name anonymous if they want. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start with the real number system. That much you know. This is you know. So in real numbers, how many types you divide? Real numbers are of
Two types. Two.
which one is the first?
Rational.
Which one are rationals?
Ma'am, which can be written in the form of P by Q.
Okay, any number R which is written in P by Q, where P and Q are
Integer.
is not equal to 0.
Integer.
Not equal to 0, both are integers.
both are distinct primes basically, and Q is not equals to
0.
otherwise they are divisible, no?
Yes.
Okay. So there is no gap. If we have any number, we can differentiate into two parts. Either it will be
Rational
either it will be
or irrational.
okay. One thing more now. Real number system also follows some order.
Yes, ma'am.
These are the orders, which says that if I write two numbers A and B,
They're going to be less than or greater
either
than or equal to.
then either just a second, let me take my either A is less than B or
Greater than, less than equal to.
in this is one thing, or if I'm writing like this, then I can write this as well.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's
Ma'am, for rational numbers, is it necessary for P and Q to be distinct primes?
if
Like,
it's not,
they have to
then
be distinct.
it can be distinct. Like, okay, if you want, I can remove this line for you.
If they are not distinct, it will get simplified now, ma'am.
Yeah, it will be get simplified.
But it can be like
Ma'am, but if it's one, like if it's 3 by 3, then it's one. One is also rational, right?
Yeah. Then 3 by 3, then it is 1. But in that case, you can write, okay, you want to write in this way, then
or else it can be like 17 by 18, and 18 is not a
Yes, ma'am. Co-prime. The term co-prime will be appropriate, ma'am.
No. No.
17 and 18. 18 is not a prime now, ma'am.
no.
So 17
What
and 18
I
are.
have written right now, see.
Yes, ma'am. PQ belongs to integer.
Integers. Then all things are covered and Q is not equals to 0.
Yes.
This case will be
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now there are some orders between
Excuse me, ma'am.
the elements. Yes.
Fraction also follows the same definition. Then why do we study these two different?
Fraction. Can you
Integers
repeat
are
your
not in
question?
fraction.
Ma'am, fraction also follows the same definition.
No fractions don't follow.
Fraction is always positive.
Positive, it is positive. And here we include integers, which can be negative also. Okay, done, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
Continue. For some questions,
Yes,
I'm not answering because I want you to have some discussion. Because if I answer na, then your discussions will be over and then this class will become little monotonous and it will be quite boring for me and for you both. Okay? When I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
feel that okay, now there will be no conclusions out of your discussion, then I'll speak. Okay. Now, if I am saying S is a subset of real number and S is not equals to 5, that means S is not an empty subset of a real number. Okay. Then if S contains largest element, then that element will call as
Infinite set.
no, S contains a largest element. Let's say S is
Hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Largest.
Largest element is 3.
3.
Okay.
Okay. So it will known as maximum of the set.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So just a second, let me try a different way. S contains
Clusters.
largest S is not, then is not is called maximum of S. Similarly, if contains minimum
Is called maximum is
element.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I was disconnected due to internet connection. Can you please show me the last 2 minutes what you have written?
I have not written anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So there is one more responsibility with this. I remind of the CR that he has to remind me, he or she, one of them has to remind me to post the notes, these notes, whatever I'm writing over the class. The class recordings will be there. I'm recording the class. So after the meeting, after 5-10 minutes of the meeting, you can see the recording. But in case you need the notes, these notes, so after after every 2 classes, no, the CR has to remind me to post the notes, because in
Sure,
one
ma'am.
class the material will not be that much enough. Yeah.
Right, ma'am.
Or after, or we can do after every 3 classes, but that will be too much for you. So I'll try for 1 class. If it's not 1 class, then maximum is the 2 class. Okay.
All right.
So you will have
So
these
I have to
notes,
remind
PDF
you.
files,
Yes,
and you can look at them,
yes, ma'am.
because I understood that many of you are attending the classes over the mobile phone, so it will be very difficult to attend the class over the mobile phone and write.
Yes.
Minimum of S. Now I am saying I am defining a set which is bounded above, but the greatest element is not in the set. Let's say sorry. Is the set bounded above? What do you mean by bounded above? In
Maximum
English,
is
don't
fixed.
explain me mathematically. When
It
it's
has
a
maximum, yeah, minimum finite value.
yeah, so that means if I am saying bounded above, first of all, let me write it. Bounded above means
Open interval.
there exists C belongs to R. Okay, not like this, otherwise you get confused. Do you know this symbol of C? This belongs to?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
This you know, na?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Yes,
R
ma'am.
Yes,
symbol,
ma'am.
you know. Okay, I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
right now. I'll write this. This is a symbol of there exist.
Okay, ma'am.
Opposite.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's a symbol of there exist, such that X is less than equals to C for all X belongs to S. So in this case, if you see C is equals to root 2. But do C belongs to S?
No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How?
no, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
Yes.
ma'am. No, ma'am. No.
Huh. So C doesn't belongs to S, but the set is upper bound. It does not have the maximum. The set is bounded above. In that case, subset.
Ma'am, I could not understand the meaning of bounded above. Can you tell me?
Okay, tell me, what do you mean by in English? Don't go mathematically. I am saying there is a upper limit of this. I have a box. There
Yes,
is a upper limit. The top of the box is the upper limit, no?
yes, ma'am.
If I take a container, I put some rice in it. There will be a limit. That's a bounded
Yes,
above
ma'am.
limit.
Okay, ma'am. I
Okay.
get it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
just I'm not explaining you in something mathematically here. Right now we're just learning the number system. We are learning something very, very basic. So I'm saying a
Yes.
subset S is bounded above if there is a element S not belongs to R.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, I have a doubt that in bounded above definition, you have written x is less than or equal to c, but how can x be equal to c?
Can why? This set
There is
is
a condition X can be less than C or equal to.
this set is also bounded above.
Then C will belong to S, no?
There can be two possibilities. C can belongs to S or C cannot belongs to S. Let me go to it. Let me write some definitions, then I'll go. Wait 2 minutes. Wait.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
I am repeating this line. Let me not go this way. Wait. Let me write something, then it will be easy to explain. Bounded below. If there is a element is not belongs to R such that is not is less than R or is not is known as lower bound of S. पिंक यूज किया था ना. C is called bound of S. Okay, now there are few examples. Let's take green pen this time so that we can write the examples clearly. Do you understand the meaning of this, whatever I have written?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
That means I'm writing the set 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, dot, 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 up to infinity. Okay. Now take the example of the set x square less than 2. This you know notation, Q notation.
Yes, Miss Vaishnav.
yes, ma'am.
There are 5 sets I have written. Now we will classify them and then we will learn the definitions as well. Okay, go by well. In this case, S naught, the big S naught with naught is on the top. That means I'm talking about the maximum. Maximum is 3. Minimum is 1. First example I'll complete, then for the rest you have to answer. Okay, maximum is this, Set is bounded above, bounded below as well. Both properties it satisfies.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Upper bound is
3.
4 is also an upper bound.
Yes.
Look, when I write upper bound, I didn't take the set, the number S naught should belongs to the set. So any number which is greater than 3 can be an upper bound. If it's 3.000001,
Yes, ma'am.
so
ma'am, can we consider 10 as the upper bound as well? Can we consider 10 as an upper bound as well?
Yes, I'm writing it. Wait, an upper bound is a set.
Greater than 3 or equal to 3.
Any number which is now tell me lower bound.
Less than equal to 1.
Less than equal to 1.
Similarly, one by one, you have to tell me the answer. If you have told one answer, then don't come forward. At least try more and more students, or can I call?
Ma'am, it is X belongs to I or only R?
Can you repeat your question? I didn't.
It's R. Set of
R.
real numbers.
Real numbers.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Now this is a set which is
Not
integers.
above.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it bounded above?
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, not bounded.
No, ma'am.
Bounded.
Also not bounded below.
Not bounded.
Because of undefined
Okay.
values.
Is there any maximum of this set? Oh, sorry.
No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No,
No, ma'am.
Upper bound 5.
S not does not S this does not if there is no maximum minimum, so there is no upper bound lower bound as well, because the set is not bounded above and below. No upper bound.
Ma'am, can't we say that upper bound is 5? Because it is a set.
What is the definition of the upper bound? The number C.
Yes, ma'am.
Any
There
number
should be
can be upper bound. I just want to say that upper bound can be anything, so that's why I write in the set form. Upper bound is a number, but there are infinite numbers, so I just want to collect those numbers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Now
Okay,
tell
ma'am.
me this case. First, let me write. You won't
Ma'am,
take
it
it on
has
the next page because it's looks
Only
clumsy. Okay,
ma'am,
so let's
lower
write.
bound.
ma'am, it has upper bound, no lower
Only
bound.
upper bound.
Upper bound.
Okay, don't. Let me write. First class.
Upper bounded.
Only upper bound.
Upper bound.
Only upper bound.
Upper bound.
Upper bound.
There is no
Not the
lower
lower
bound.
one.
What is
No,
the upper
Both
bound?
lower and
One. I
One.
guess.
One and above.
X number in the set and above.
Lower bound. When I am saying upper bound, so I definitely mean that set is bounded.
Above.
Above.
Yes.
Lower bound.
Bounded above.
0.
Zero.
Does not exist.
0.
0, ma'am.
Does not exist.
Why does not exist?
Ma'am, because infinity will be there, na? So I think
1 upon infinity is 0, ma'am.
1 upon 6 is 0 na.
No, but if you see the person who says
Negative
Harshit,
numbers.
But
Harshit,
infinity is
did
not a
you
number.
say does not exist?
I'm not defined.
Not defined, but can you upper bound is just a number which belongs to
Ma'am,
real number system. So -1 is always greater than any number belongs to x. So in this case, the set is bounded below.
Ma'am, please may you repeat?
I am saying
Yes,
there
ma'am.
are
Yes,
some
ma'am.
confusion about the lower bound. Some people are saying bounded below, and some people are saying the lower bound does not exist or it's not
ma'am,
defined. Okay, don't go by the things that 1 by infinity is 0. That we will discuss in the next class. Okay, but what I'm trying to say here, any number which is negative is always less than x which belongs to s. Any number which is negative, let's take minus
Yes,
0.0001,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
is
Understand.
always less
Yes.
than x belongs to s. The set is bounded below. You have to consider the negative side of the real number system as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, the set is bounded below and bounded above. That means the set is bounded. Hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Got,
Now,
ma'am.
if we talk about S naught, like maximum, let me talk about now maximum and minimum comes. Okay, maximum is clear because it's
One.
1 by 2, 1 by 3, it's decreasing in the sense, so I can write it to be
Yes,
1.
ma'am. One.
Now tell me minimum.
I'm not
Does not
defined.
exist.
It
Not
does
defined.
not exist. You
Not
Doesn't
not
you
exist.
defined.
can't say.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a second, whether I write the. Look, when I write the definition of minimum, see, if S contains smallest elements, that means minimum and maximum of the set we are talking when we have the number should belongs to the set.
Set. Yes,
Then
ma'am.
only we can talk about the maximum and minimum.
Maximum. Minimum.
If it's not belonging to the maximum and minimum, it does not belongs
To the set.
to the
The
set,
set.
then there is a gap because the set
Yes,
is
ma'am.
bounded. So we need to define something so that something looks like, okay, either the set is bounded, has maximum minimum, that is good condition, very fair case. Set is not bounded, very fair case, does not exist, anything is not does not exist, does not exist, does not exist, does not, it's good. But in this case, the third example which we have taken, the set is bounded. The maximum is in the set, but the minimum is in not the set. So in this case, there is a gap. So there should be something which we say that, okay, it's not maximum, but the set is up lower bound. So there is a number which we called as I think I wrote the wrong spelling. Let me check. Yeah, it's correct. Infimum. It's called infimum. By the way, what is the lower bound? Lower bound we have say here. Let me change the pen color now. Yeah.
Is it infimum, ma'am?
Any number which is no. I will give a formal definition of the infimum. That's not the. Here, if I want to say the set is bounded below, the lower bounds. Is it true or not?
And why not equal to 0?
False. Can be false.
False, man. It can be equal to 0 or
0 to.
Equal to 0. Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Now true, ma'am.
now we have a set here for the lower bounds. Like there are so many lower bounds. Okay, so infimum definition is this: if the set S is bounded below, that means it has a lower bound
Lower bound.
or a collection of lower bounds. And sorry, then greatest lower bound is called infimum of S. इसको हम थोड़ा कर देते. Now come back to our original example. Natural numbers we have taken. In this case, set is lower bounded. Lower bound set is x, which is less than equals to 0. In this collection, I have to take the greatest number. This is a huge collection. Whole negative side of the real line and the 0, and I have to take the greatest of those, and that we call the infimum.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't get it, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what
Yes,
will
ma'am.
be that number?
It's
Zero.
zero.
Let's
Zero.
Zero.
Zero, ma'am.
There will be one more definition which is more useful for infimum. We will learn that definition, I think. Today is Wednesday. So I think in Tuesday's class or Wednesday's class next week, we will learn that definition.
Can you scroll up once?
Yes.
Can you
Ma'am, does
scroll up once,
infimum
ma'am, for a
only
moment?
exist for those sets which do not have a minimum, or is it for all sets?
For any set, even this set also, the set this, it's lower bounded. The first set which I have written, it's lower bound. In this case also I have talked about, we can talk about infimum. In this case, infimum is equals to minimum of the set, because minimum exists.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So does this apply to upper bounds as well, or?
Upper bounds as well. There will be a definition that is called supremum.
Okay.
So infimum is just the minimum.
If the case, if in the case where minimum exists.
Yes, ma'am.
In the case,
And if not?
minimum exists when the number minimum should belongs to the set. Let me say, take the example. Take this.
It's the maximum of the lower bound, na ma'am.
So lower bound is
1
1
by
by
7.
7.
Yes, ma'am.
In this case, this is minimum. This is infimum.
So ma'am, in case of a set where the minimum is not defined, we just assign the infimum the value where the minimum
There will
tends
be
to.
3 cases. There will be 3 cases. Let me go one by one. There will be 3 cases. Okay. If a set is there, if bounded below or not bounded below. If it's not bounded below, then no minimum, definitely, and no lower bound. So no minimum, no lower bound, we cannot talk about infimum as well. if it's bounded below, if this number which is minimum exists, then S0 is equals to infimum as well. S0 minimum does not exist, then infimum exists basically because it's bounded below, but minimum is not equals to infimum. Even we cannot talk about a minimum in this case, as you can see in this example. We cannot talk about minimum here. Whatever you take element here, let me write this set 1 by 2. Whatever the element you choose here, you can able to fetch an element which is less than that element. Take, let's try. Let's try if you want. It's going like this. It's going like this, no? Because we are taking natural numbers. Every natural number. Take this number. Or take this if you want. Not very simple. I want to say minimum does not exist. I want to convince myself. You have to convince yourself, no? That minimum does not exist. So I am taking, if it's not a minimum, then there should be an element in the set S, which is S, any X which is less than this. So the X, if it belongs to S, then sorry, X is equals to 1 by n naught for some n naught belongs to n. Till now, tell me who faced the difficulty. Then it will be going to difficult to explain. Yes, Yash, do you have any problem? Yash Agarwal.
No, ma'am. Is my hand
Your
raised?
hand
No,
is
ma'am. No, ma'am. I
raised.
don't.
Okay,
Oh,
Akash,
I think it's an
Abhishek,
internet
Abhishek
issue.
Kumar. Whenever I announce my name, your name, so might it be possible that I announce the person whose name starts with A, because the list goes alphabetically. Rakshit, Ronak,
Yes, ma'am. Rakshit here.
yeah. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Anywhere you are facing doubt?
No, ma'am.
Pritesh,
No, ma'am, I got it.
Shivom, Mr. Shivom.
No, ma'am.
No problem.
Okay. Whoever has problem, because I understood that you during these first 15 weeks you will face difficulty in mathematics. So please. So any element, I have to find any element which is less than this number. If I'm claiming, just prove that it's not a minimum set. So any element of this set S will belongs to looks like 1 by n naught. So 1 by n naught. How many zeros I've written? 5. 5. Any n naught which is greater than 2 into 10 to the power 5 will be smaller than this number. So there is no minimum, because minimum should belongs to the set. Whatever element I will choose in the real line, I am able to fetch, if it's positive, the element is positive, the whatever element I'm choosing to be in the real line and it's positive, I'm able to fetch an element in the S which is smaller than this. So a positive number cannot be a minimum. So the set does not have any minimum, but the set is bounded below, so it has a infimum. Okay, I think it's more than enough for the first class for you. I'll complete these next two examples in next class, that is on Monday. Next class is on Monday, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So next class is on Monday. Before that, is Thursday. Okay, I'll try to put notes of this. These are only rough notes because I have did lot of cutting here. So I'll put these rough notes only over Meet and then this Microsoft channel, and then you can read this and revise this, whatever we have learned.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, will we have tutorial tomorrow?
Yeah, there will be nothing in the tutorial. They just meet you.
Okay.
Okay. If they want to start anything, tell them that I told you that today in this week we will not do anything.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Right now I don't have the list of the TA. So that's why I can't contact them directly, because many TAs are also working from like you from home. So I don't have the list right now. If I let comes to know with the list, then, and obviously since your time according to your timetable you are losing 1 week TA, so in the next weeks you have to come up or take one more TA extra. Okay, I think in tomorrow's class you have, but how the TAs will contact you, because TAs also will take the meetings through this channel only, and I don't end the TAs. Okay, let me talk the convener and I'll post the update over this Microsoft Teams. Like we can chat normally here. You don't have to create a WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So for every
Ma'am,
doubt,
I
we
have
had
a
to
doubt.
start a
Thank you, ma'am.
conversation.
Yes.
Ma'am, I was asking that for every conversation, we had to start a conversation like in the Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, there is just option. Click over the new conversation, or if there is a thread which is already going on, you can write over the thread. But if there is something which is new, then I'll suggest to start with a new conversation.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. So if
Ma'am,
any
I have a doubt.
feel any doubt, write over the new conversation. Or if you feel shy, then message me privately in the Microsoft Teams. There is a chat option on the left hand side, you can go there and write my name, and then you can message me privately there. Okay.
And to further communicate with you in order to remind you to post the notes and everything.
Okay, right now you can use my email ID.
All right,
Later,
ma'am.
I'll contact the CRs and inform my number for mobile numbers to them in case of emergency when you face some problems and I'll face some problems. Sometimes whatever, okay, for quiz and all those things we have to decide later. So I need the CR number as well. So that I'll do in the next week or this weekend. I'll contact the CR. That's my duty. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have a request. Can you
Ma'am.
please post the curriculum or the syllabus of MA 101?
Oh, the conveyor didn't send you?
No.
Yes, ma'am. Please syllabus.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you leave this meeting. Within 5 minutes, I'll post there, because otherwise I'll forget. Right now, actually the system is like this, that second year students and after second year students, the exams, we have to compile the sheet. So I'm busy right now for the next 2-3 days. After that, I'm free for you. So I'll post it right now. Otherwise, I'll forget. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, in this
Thank you,
slide,
ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in this slide, minimum doesn't exist. And we are saying for lower bound that x is equal to 0.
Harshit, is it your doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Kamal.
Kamal, okay. Kamal, read up to maximum is equals to 1 for you. With the new class,
Okay, ma'am.
I'll start with the news that how maximum does not exist and infimum is equals to 0. Because if I'll explain now, then you will use your any other class. I don't want to take extra time here. Okay,
Okay,
Kamal? Yeah.
Okay,
We will cover this up. Don't worry. We'll cover this up.
okay, ma'am.
Okay? Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Have a
Thank you.
nice weekend.
Thank
It was
Thank you, ma'am.
hectic for you.
All this valuable.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.